I recently shared with you guys everything I own as a minimalist, and below that video, many of you guys understandably asked, well, but what about the rest of the items? What about the furniture, the kitchen items? So in today's video, I will share with you guys everything I own, my shared items. So everything I own together with my husband and our dog Ivy in our minimalist home. We'll go through 4 categories, which is the furniture, all the household items, kitchen items, and Ivy's stuff. Let's start counting. Let's get started with our household items. Whenever I'm counting everything I own, I bring all the items from this certain category into one place. That's most helpful because my goal is not just to organize things, but also to declutter. When everything is in one spot, I can immediately see duplicates or extra items that it's definitely time to let go of. For smaller items that I don't care much about, I just group them into sets in order to make counting everything I own easier. So this first set that you can see is all my cleaning items. Then here is all the utility stuff that I use around the household when I have to assemble furniture, etc. And then we have a medical set where we keep all the medicine, pills, bandages, blisters, and other essentials we need. So this is a little box that we always store in our bathroom, and it just contains some extra products to refill our favorite products. As for the towels, we have 4 of these big bath towels, then 4 of these smaller ones. Then these 2 are when we go outside, when we go swim in the sea or in the lake, and then this one is just for the hands. Let's go on with the textiles we own. This is our little carpet that we own in the bathroom. This blanket we love to keep on the sofa whenever we want to cuddle up. And the second blanket we keep on our bed just because sometimes Ivy jumps on it and so our linen doesn't get dirty. On the sofa we also have these 4 cushions. They are actually very good quality and we were able to get them from my mother-in-law. She didn't use them anymore and we just got some matching covers. I like smudging our home with sage. That's why I always keep a few bundles around. It's a small ritual that resets the energy whenever the space feels heavy. Next, I'll show you all the cleaning products I own. I use these laundry sheets and they're the only detergent I buy. They're very practical, sustainable and available in our local supermarket. I don't use any fabric softener or anything else. This is enough. This soap from Söder is a classic in Swiss home. It smells amazing and it's made in Switzerland. If you ever visit, it's genuinely a great little souvenir. I also own a cleaning bucket, but I rarely use it for cleaning. It mainly serves as our laundry basket. I keep it in the bathroom cabinet so we can collect our clothes there without having an extra basket standing around. My Wacom is a simple, affordable, efficient model, nothing special. I also own a toilet brush and a squeegee. I don't know if I pronounce it right. We keep the squeegee in the shower to pull down the water after we shower so we don't get any lime scale on the glass. As for decor, we have this set of 2 small candle holders and a larger one that I refill with tea lights. I keep everything together inside the holder so I don't need extra storage. When I use a candle, I take a tea light out and then put the rest back in. We also have this big candle we bought as a memory from our honeymoon. Of course, we also need a few cables and adapters. We have 2 of these triple power outlets that swivel in different directions. They are very practical. And we have 2 extension cords that sit flat against the wall when we plug it in. Then these 2 woven tote bags are our go-to bags for groceries or anything bulky we need to carry. For my trip to Japan, I bought this extra duffel bag. I usually travel with my small backpack only, so having a lightweight extra bag for example, souvenir or overflow is very useful. I don't iron often, but I still own an iron which I bought secondhand and a very unattractive ironing board which my husband already had. It works and it stays out of the way, so we keep it. Besides the small utility items, we also own this cordless drill. It's compact but powerful and charges via USB-C, though, so there is no extra cable. I use it a lot and I really like it. For winter, we also have a small tray where we place wet or dirty shoes so they can drip and dry without messing up the floor. We have 2 plants, both strelitzias. We brought them home from the south of France and they add a bit of that Mediterranean feeling to our space. We also own a TV. It's not something I would buy for myself because I don't really watch TV in the evenings, but once a week a movie night is nice and my husband enjoys watching sports. We also own curtains. In most rooms we use light linen curtains. They create such a soft atmosphere and they fall beautifully if you choose the ones with a small magnetic weight at the bottom. We have 8 shorter panels and 3 longer ones in the living room and bedroom. In my office, I have thicker grey linen curtains. If I could choose again, I would probably pick the lighter ones, but back then I didn't know about them. In total, this first household category comes to 50 items. The number is actually a bit higher because the app doesn't allow me to list multiple of the same thing. So if I own something 4 times, it still counts as one. The same applies to sets which are counted as single item. I chose this approach because it keeps everything clean and easy to navigate. Listing every single cloth or duplicate item would make the system messy and pointless. This way, the inventory stays clear and functional. The next category is furniture. And our first item is the sofa. It's a modular sofa, which means we can add or remove pieces as our lifestyle changes. The corduroy cover is removable and washable, which makes it very practical. Then behind it we have a floor lamp. It fits the room well and creates a warm atmosphere. And then under the TV, we use 2 small side tables, also from my husband's previous apartment. They are simple, but they do the job. We also own this sideboard. It mostly holds my husband's personal item, but I use it as a surface for filming, so I'm including it here. Then in Ivy's room, we have a small dresser where we store all her things. In the kitchen, we keep this table, which is actually a bed tray from my parents. It fits perfectly in this corner. We use 2 chairs with it, and we have 2 more of the same chairs from my husband's old place. Next to it, we keep a small box to hide the Wi-Fi router because I don't like having it visible. In the entryway, we have a small shoe cabinet for the pairs we wear most often. My husband keeps his grab-and-go items in this drawer above it. And then there is the clothing rack in the entrance. I searched for this item a long time to find the perfect one for this tiny space. It looks minimal and works really well. In my office, I have a desk. It used to be height adjustable, but I mainly use it sitting because I try to move during the day anyway. The chair is from IKEA and it's simple, comfortable and works well. We also have a mirror from my husband's old apartment. It's not essential, but it's useful to have one. Our favorite piece of furniture is the bed. It is a 2 by 2 meter bed with a teddy fabric frame. It's big, cozy, and we love it. Then we have these 2 boxes. The bottom one is an old crate from my dad where we hide the second Wi-Fi router. And the top one is an old Louis Vuitton box that holds our memory items like cards and small gifts from our wedding. So in total we own 16 items in the category furniture. Again, the same concept, everything is only counted once. If you would count every chair and every side table, it would be 20 items. Now we are in the third category, which is everything our dog Ivy owns. First, we have her crate. We got it as a gift when she was a puppy and she still loves it. We cover it with an old blanket from my husband so it feels safe and cozy. On the sofa we've created a small dog bed for her with an extra cushion and a blanket we get gifted. She just wants to be close to us, so she doesn't need a separate dog bed. She gets her own corner on the sofa instead. This is Ivy's little room where we store all her things. There is also a small lamp mounted here, which is actually the only lamp we personally own. All the other lights in the apartment were already installed, so I don't count them. This is her favorite blanket. We bring it everywhere because it instantly tells her this is her safe place to rest. She also has a few drying essentials. She's outside a lot and often wet, so we keep a drying glove by the entrance to quickly wipe her down, and the second towel stays in the shower because we often have to bath her and then we can dry her easily. Here are her bowls. She always has fresh water in them, and we also keep 2 old bowls around the apartment in case doors are closed, so she always has access to water. Her toy box is a set as well. She gets so many gifts that we try to keep it in one full box at a time. Since she's a poodle, we are also having a grooming kit. A small clipper with attachments, a brush because her fur tangles easily, a small trimming scissor, her detangling spray, and a tool to remove tartar. We also have a tick remover, plus paw balm, and this small medical kit with essentials. She also has a winter coat. She absolutely hates it, but because poodles only have hair and not an isolating undercoat, she needs the extra warmth in winter. For walks we have a leash that adjusts in length, which is great when she can't run freely. Then we have her harness, which works best with the long line. For short walks where she can be off leash, we use the slip lead that goes over her head. In winter we also use a little clip light so she's visible. And by the door we keep a small pouch with treats, poop bags and 1 toy for walks. Ivy also needs a travel bag because she comes everywhere with us, and in the past I always gave her one of my bags, but this one became the only one she used, so now it's officially her travel bag.
So your total of items is 27. Are you a minimalist dog? If we don't count the toys?
The last category is our kitchen items, and here as well I take everything out first. It may feel unnecessary, but it's the only way to see how much you actually own. Sometimes it is overwhelming, which is a clear sign that it might be time to declutter. And it's also the perfect moment to clean the drawers. So here is the full overview, and now we go through each item. We own 4 regular knives and 4 Victorinox knives, which are amazing because they cut so well. Then 4 forks. Some pieces are in the dishwasher right now, so the sets you see are incomplete. 4 spoons, 1 special spoon my friend brought me from the south of France with a little message on it that I love, and 4 smaller spoons. This is my favorite chopsticks that I use for lunch. I bought it from Japan, and we also have a set of chopsticks for my husband and I, which I also bought in Japan. They have our names on them in Japanese letters. We own 2 soup plates, 2 bigger plates and 2 smaller plates. Then 2 tiny plates from Japan with cute cats on them. 1 bowl because the second one broke and I still need to replace it. 2 small bowls, 2 dedicated glasses that we use for wine and drinks, and 2 more robust glasses. These are 2 cups, 1 of each for us, also from Japan. We have 2 wooden cutting boards, 1 meat knife and 1 bread knife, then 1 spatula and 1 pair of scissors. We own 1 large pot, which was a recent investment. I love it because it is made out of glass, so we can see what you are cooking. And we still have our old small pot, which we also use. 1 sauté pan, which is great because you can fry and cook in it, and 1 flat frying pan for additional frying. We also have 1 foldable strainer, which I also use for boiling my veggies. 1 bigger oven dish and 1 silicone baking dish. We also have 4 IKEA storage containers and 1 set of 3 round containers that we use for takeaway food. 1 glass carafe, 1 bottle opener, 2 table mats, 1 food scale, 1 small sieve. 1 kitchen brush, which I use for brush oil in pans or brushing my bread with egg. Then 1 stick blender, 1 cheese grater, 1 tea strainer, a set of clips to close open food packages, and a box with everything for the dishwasher like tabs. This is the holder for the kitchen paper, and I recently switched back to Scrub Mommy because it's the only sponge that does not smell after a while. Then 1 soap dispenser and 2 kitchen towels. So the total amount of shared items it shows here is 134, but again there is no duplicates that we count. But honestly, I can highly recommend you guys starting this practice, especially with these rules that you count sets as 1 piece and no duplicates. I think it's something doable for everyone. I use the app Stylebook, which is actually for clothes, but it works perfectly fine to count everything you own. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little overview. I see you guys in the next one. Bye!